let's talk about Vice President Harris and why she's finally decided to go to the border. Well, we all know the truth, don't we? It's because President Trump said he's going to the border. And Kamala Harris knows more than anyone that she's likely to be the presidential nominee in 2024. You see, this isn't too hard to see. It's just exactly what it is. Everyone knows that Joe Biden is failing and can't do the job as President of the United States. So I want to again thank you, Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, who's headed back to the floor to go vote, for this important resolution to censure Joe Biden. And I'll add to that, he doesn't need just censured, he needs impeached. Thank you very much.
This censure resolution is to hold Joe Biden accountable. What we are seeing right now is an absolute crisis. And I think the reason we haven't even seen the border czar, the tapped border czar, go down there is because she will have to admit that this is a crisis. I have looked into the eyes of the children who are down there, the children who have been stripped of their shoelaces because we don't know if someone's going to harm them or if they're going to harm themselves, the children who are wrapped in Mylar blankets. And this censure resolution needs to be addressed now. I think, as you heard earlier today, it's actually very light and it's a very light action to censure him. This is actually worthy of impeachment. And that is what we should be doing right now. But we are taking this step to put him on notice and hold him accountable for what's going on at the border.
But since President Jackson was the only one ever censured, went all the way through the process, censured by the Senate, I want you to contrast it. I mean, this is rare, as you point out. So I want to get an understanding of why this rises to that level of what happened to Andrew Jackson in the 1830s.
This rises to the level of censure resolution because it is affecting our entire nation. This should go all the way through the Senate, and I would hope that the Senate would actually agree with us and pass this to hold them accountable. Yes?
I had a quick question.
If you could, say your name and who you're with.
It's Andrew Solomon, Forbes. You've been pretty candid that Republican leadership is not a huge fan of some of your procedural tactics. Are you concerned at all? I mean, this has been rolled out with support from a dozen Republicans. Not exactly the kind of backing that leadership endorsed proposals usually get when they're first announced. Are you concerned that this is going to exacerbate tensions within the Republican conference about how best to go after President Biden and Democrats?
I respect our leadership greatly, and I think Leader McCarthy has done a great job of leading this conference. I'm not afraid to utilize the tools that we have available to us in the minority. I am an elected lawmaker, so this is very much in my lane to introduce this, and I would hope that leadership would join us in this. I think we are closer to 20 of my colleagues who have signed on to this now, and we are still bringing more people on as well. But right now, my job in the minority is to expose the corruption that's going on, expose inaction that is going on in this administration, and really to get in the Democrats' way and tell the American people, communicate to the American people how I am getting in their way.